أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
It gives me great honor and what a privilege to have the one and only, the one that's synonymous with Quran in our community, Maalim Murtaza Bandali. Thank you so much for joining us in this conversation, Maalim.
Ahsant. It's an honor and a pleasure.
No, the pleasure is ours, and I cannot wait to have this conversation with you because every time I have a conversation with you, I'm always learning something about the Quran. As you know, you can never learn enough about the Quran. So today I'm looking forward to learning a lot more about your journey with the Quran, and also teaching us a few nuggets as you always give us with the Quran.
And I am also always in the process of learning myself every day.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, that's good. So tell us, where did it all start for you, your journey with the Quran?
Well, it started from a very young age. At those days, it was something like compulsory to attend Quranic classes. You could say at the age of 5, 6, and there was this particular couple, Mamdali Bank, we used to call it Mullah Bank and Kursumbai Bank. They used to teach us Quran in Zanzibar. So we started from there. And I had this passion for learning the Quran from my childhood. So the one who was really instrumental was my late father, Marhum Maalim Bandali. And he himself was a Qari, and he learnt Quran from a very young age from an Egyptian Maalim called Maalim Abdul Bari. I remember he mentioned his name. He was also a teacher in the government school. So this is how I
Zanzibar.
Yeah, in Zanzibar, yes, at a very, very young age, you see. And as we moved on, and that passion took control of me. I mean, I was so passionate that early in the morning at about 6:45, in those days, we did not have computer or anything of the sort. We just had a humble, small radio. We used to hide it and look after it. Early in the morning at 6:45, I used to, every day without fail, I used to listen to Quran from BBC Arabic program. And there were all these various reciters from Egypt. And you know, I've got so many names of these reciters.
Yeah.
And so I used to listen. And if I was lucky, he said, they were giving this is from Surah Al-Baqarah or Surah Al-Imran or Surah, and I used to just keep on just looking for it. I mean, you know, and Alhamdulillah, sometimes I was able to get to the actual surahs they were reciting, and I used to follow. I used to listen. This is the secret: is listening. And because my father was a Qari, and I started then developing the interest in recitation of the Holy Quran. It started like this. It was BBC. And at night also, especially on Thursdays, we used to have the recitation of, these are the reciters that we now do not hear of, like Abdul Fattah Shaishai, there used to be Abu Al-Ainin Shaisha, and Kamil Yusuf Al-Bahtimi, Suleiman Al-Saadani, Mahmoud Ali Banna. Then you have this Mahmoud Khalil Husari, which you have all heard, and Muhammad Siddiq Al-Minshawi, you see, Tablawi, all these reciters.
Muhammad Imran and Mustafa Ismail as well.
And Mustafa Ismail was another one, and he was the special reciter for King Farouk in Egypt.
Now, Maalim, you have very kindly recorded a recitation for us, and now we'll eagerly looking forward to listening to your recitation. So we'll just go ahead and listen to the recitation, and we'll talk a bit about your recitation after.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وإن كادوا ليستفزونك من الأرض ليخرجوك منها وإذا لا يلبثون خلافك إلا قليلا سنة من قد أرسلنا قبلك من رسلنا ولا تجد لسنتنا تحويلا أقم الصلاة لدلوك الشمس إلى غسق الليل وقرآن الفجر إن قرآن الفجر كان مشهودا ومن الليل فتهجد به نافلة لك عسى أن يبعثك ربك مقاما محمودا وقل رب أدخلني مدخل صدق وأخرجني مخرج صدق واجعل لي من لدنك سلطانا نصيرا وقل جاء الحق وزهق الباطل إن الباطل كان زهوقا وننزل من القرآن ما هو شفاء ورحمة للمؤمنين ولا يزيد الظالمين إلا خسارا وإذا أنعمنا على الإنسان أعرض ونأى بجانبه وإذا مسه الشر كان يئوسا قل كل يعمل على شاكلته فربكم أعلم بمن هو أهدى سبيلا ويسألونك عن الروح قل الروح من أمر ربي وما أوتيتم من العلم إلا قليلا ولئن شئنا لنذهبن بالذي أوحينا إليك ثم لا تجد لك به علينا وكيلا.
That was really beautiful, Maalim. Thank you so much for reciting for us. But now I just want to go through a bit of your recitation, because you did something interesting with your recitation here. Not something that you normally recite when you do your normal recitation. There's a particular maqam, particular tune that you recited here. Can you explain further?
This was the very liked favorite tune, maqam of many people is Nahwandi.
Yeah.
The Nahwandi, yes. That is the maqam I play. And there was some kind of slight variation of the normal Nahwandi that we hear.
Yeah.
And this is Mahmoud Khalil Husari. He normally uses this particular tune.
Nahwandi, very classic recitation. Nahwandi is one of my favorite tunes as well. Yes. So I really enjoyed listening to it.
Yes. No, I did not go very much into jawab or jawab and just simple, straightforward Nahwandi.
No, it was good. It was nice. A nice flow to the recitation. Beautiful to listen to as always. To Nahwand, can you just give a brief synopsis of why you chose Nahwand and what it depicts? Why would someone recite in Nahwand?
You see, very difficult for me to be able to say exactly why I use the word Nahwand. There are some voices, maqamat, which you can use in all situations.
Yeah.
And there is a maqam called Sabah al-Hazin. It is a sorrowful, Hazin voice.
Yeah.
So you use when you come across a verse which is a sad verse. And there is another maqam, for example, bayat. Bayat you can use in all situations, but mainly in terms of surur. For example, Surah Al-Rahman, you can use bayat, you see. So there are very few reciters in Egypt and other places who are really good in this particular way of recitation. They know exactly what maqam to use in which verse. For example, we have Mustafa Ismail, and there is Abdul Basit as well. And there are one or two, very few. They actually use the maqam which is relevant to that particular verse. So I used this Nahwand because this also, you can use it in any kind of situation, you see. But then there is a maqam which is siqa. You see, like Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahmanir Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Now this is one of variation of siqa. You can use that in when it comes to sad situation. So I use this because it's a beautiful maqam which you can also use. But you start always with bayat. Normally the reciters, they start with bayat. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Like this Mawlaya Mawlaya, which we recite. That is a bayat tune, you see.
Ahsan. Oh, it's a Mawlaya Mawla, the munajat of Amir al-Mu'mineen is a bayat. Interesting. Ahsan. Ahsan. Thank you so much, Maalim, for that. We've learned a lot, and thank you so much for your advice. And your story has been really, really inspirational. So, inshallah, we can all follow your footsteps in your journey with the Quran, and we can really hold the Quran as something really dearly to us. Inshallah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you and your parents and give you even more strength to be able to continue teaching us. We really need you.
Your du'as are needed. And I hope and pray, inshallah, that all of us will not only recite the Quran the way it should be recited, but we will live by the Quran as well.
Inshallah. Ahsan. Ahsan.
Ahsan.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum assalam.